There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Northwestern ready to kick it off to get things started. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Ohio State's offense has the ball first today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
And the Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw, it's West. He lofts one down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z. So these are big for the resume.
The give from the gun. Turning it on. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Quick completion to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's sharp. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Northwestern. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Looking for blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. From the gun, the ground game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They go right back to him. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's West. The short hands, it's Moses. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Let's take a step back for a moment and think about Northwestern. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working to get to this point, to get that number beside your name, to get everybody's attention. Now's not the time to freeze up and start getting nervous because you've got the spotlight on you. You've got to keep playing the game the way you've been doing it the first half of the season.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
So now it's 2nd and long. Red pass, it's complete. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. And the Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance.
Breaks into the open. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Pressure coming. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. That type of pressure on the quarterback, that's vintage Ohio State, right in keeping with the legacy that's been established by the Buckeye D.
Yeah, and you take pride in that. You own that legacy with all those guys you see performing at a high level in the NFL. Man, you see that, you want to go get it, recruiting guys to fit those profiles. That's why Ohio State always has a good defensive line.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And the offense continues to run the football. A 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes continue to feed this man the ball.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's going to try to return this one. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's West. Time to take a shot. Makes the catch down the right side. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll pull it on the read. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
The Buckeyes look to keep this drive humming. Here's the handoff. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Buckeyes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical. Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short. I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Back to pass, it's Morris. Quickly complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the pass is incomplete, and that's how the first quarter comes to a close. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. The throw to the outside is complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback D go in the other direction.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. He's got it. First down and 4. There he goes. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. Try to get it to the edge. Finds a little space. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And here comes the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Buckeyes decide to punt it away. Wants to return it. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Back to throw, it's Morris. Quickly to the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. The Wildcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Got it set up on the outside. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Ready to fire from the pistol. Zings it complete to the right. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to throw it. Quickly complete. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already.
Touchdown, Northwestern! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, let it get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on it.
The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, it's West. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. And the Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got his man. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Finds his man. It's Upshaw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. It's good. Now down 2 touchdowns, 24-10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Top 15 teams colliding, fellas, in a game of massive importance. Let's catch you up to speed. Purdue is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Bob Greasy, this might not be over just yet.
Wants to go up top on 1st down.
It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Penn State. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Oh, they're after him! And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball.
Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Sharp. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir. No, Moss. Get it together.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Dropping back, it's Morris. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got him this time. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Northwestern moving the ball expeditiously.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. And how about this Buckeye defense? This is not all flash and score around here these days.
And when you've seen Ohio State really be great and make those playoff runs, you always pick out those big defensive linemen that can get their hands on the quarterback and get him on the ground like they did right here.
Got his man to the left. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Grab behind the line. It's Sharp. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wildcats back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
It's complete on the right side. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. The give to the back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. To throw, it's West. Makes the grab. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. The Buckeyes will punt it away on fourth down. They'll look to pin him deep. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. How about that last drive? Just carved them up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more third down conversions like that, they're going to be in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Rides the back and leaves it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And first down for the offense.
The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half.
Timeout, Northwestern.
They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. One drive is already ended with a field goal. They'll try to do it again, this time a rather long one from 46 yards out. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. And now the lead is even bigger. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They keep it on the ground to open the 3rd. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter, want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Northwestern ready to dial one up on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add that.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. How about this running back's ability to get into a pass pattern and get into one downfield?
Yeah, I like it, and I like the offensive coordinator continuing to work the running.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. He's got it on the run. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Northwestern will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Northwestern. Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And that's why you do explosive work in the weight room. Arm day's a good thing as he gets to the 23. And the Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. He's got it on the right. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Scanning the field, it's West. They'll run the screen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Buckeyes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Trying play action. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moses. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Snagged in the middle. It's Moses. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. Turning it on! Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Buckeyes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Touchdown, Ohio State! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Number 9.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Wants to throw. It's Morris. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they...
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Northwestern, 41. Ohio State, 24.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And a great job on the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space.
Touchdown, Wildcats! And the punishment has been extended.
The screen game is such a big part of this offense. A nice job by the quarterback holding on to it until the last possible second, and the O-line getting downfield, picking up their blocks. They make it about as easy as they can for this running back to find the end zone.
On the move from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Looking to pass, it's West. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Buckeyes will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Secures it at the 30. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Wildcats have it back to Northwestern offense headed out. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Offense in a bunch formation. Running back searching for a hole. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Wildcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run play action. Hauls it in.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
The Wildcats come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. They'll try to get it through the air. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Northwestern will send out the punt team. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Catch is made at the 15. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. He'll keep it himself. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good 2nd down situations.
Got it in the middle. It's Agbana. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's West. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. After that last completion, it's second down. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Agbana. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Rides the back on the option, the give. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Right back to the well. They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this third quarter in style. Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. One touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That fourth down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think... be a touch short.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes.
Breaks into the open. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it up the 16-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On first and goal, let's see if Northwestern can score. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Northwestern! And they take it in for 6 more points. With that last score, things comfortable here in the fourth as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Now they'll run it to the right here. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. Unloads to the right. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Great place to start for this offense. Leaves it with the running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Catch in the middle, it's Martindale. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. So they're closing in on a solid top 25 win for the resume, in addition to holding off any thoughts of an upset.
Well, they were very anxious and eager, too, to make a statement to the entire country just how dominant they were. They have so much confidence in themselves, but they wanted to prove it to everybody else. They wanted to prove it to their opponent here today. They dominated in all 3 phases.
And now they put the college football world on notice. That was a nice win. You get these top 25 wins, they're big for your resume, big for your confidence, and everybody else starts to look at you a little bit more seriously.
And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback takes a knee. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Northwestern.
And while they could run victory formation, you also have to think about padding those stats. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. And they didn't need the extra points, but maybe just a chance to stick it to them right here a little bit at the end. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're